1. Six. Seven. 13. 14. 21. 22. 29. 30. 35. 36. 41. 42. You switch that off, please. $49. 50. 57. 58. 65. 66. 73. 74. 79. 80. 86. 87. 94. 95. 100. 101. 107. 109. 110. 112. $116. $121. $127. $134 in the frame. Gary Wilson.
这世界很酷。
Here at the Masters against Mark Allen, a potential, certainly as Steve Davis said, winner of this event and
Mark Allen to
many events. It should be a cracking match, John.
Yeah, absolutely, and it'll be interesting to see, as I was saying to John Parrott, how Mark Allen starts off. No one doubts his ability, but he just seems to go a little bit hot and cold.
There's a problem, Emily.
Just having a quiet word with the referee, Paul Collier, about something. Everything seems to be in order. Two left-handers as well, that's unusual.
Yeah, and two fantastic putters and break builders as well. Quite sure what he's gonna have a possible go at this red here. Well, he was always possibly erring on the side of safety should he miss. It was the only ball he could leave on, but what a fantastic putt. Just didn't come off this back cushion high enough to have a go at the black, but he'd be still encouraged by
Neil Robertson won.
that's for sure. Let's have a look at this. Right in the heart of the pocket. Beautiful shot.
Foul and a miss. Neil Robertson 6, yeah?
Yeah, missed call, but yeah, be putting Mark Allen back. Probably expecting the cue ball just to slide a little bit more off that cushion. It seemed to come off a little bit straight just before the middle pocket. Just make a minor adjustment here.
Yeah, the only thing is with this type of shot, you can make too much of adjustment and then just slide off the pack. So he's got to be a little bit careful here. I always feel when you don't hit it first time, you can over-adjust. And that's the case. I think he's left a red on.
Yeah, you're dead right, John. And not only has he left the red on, but he's left a lovely angle for Neil Robertson here. You can pot this red disturb a few more as well, back up for the blue or a ball colour. But as you see from that angle there, he's got a wonderful angle off this red. Just watch where the reds are going to go.
One.
Well, he'd be disappointed with that. Just didn't get enough side. Wanted a bit more right hand side on that, just to widen the angle of the cue ball. They're always tricky, these type of shots, particularly when the cue ball is so close to the blue. A couple of inches down the table towards the pink, and you would expect Neil to pot this blue, but the fact that it's so close, it's just a little bit more difficult to judge. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't take this blue on. I mean, he's looking like he wants to put the cue ball somewhere in the middle of the ball cushion there where he was standing, but I'd be very surprised, John, if he doesn't take this blue on.
Yes, so would I.
Neil Robertson 1.
Well, he didn't take it on, he played a safety, and he's not the best safety. In all honesty, because he's got this red to the right corner here. And if he can pot this, run round off 2 cushions beyond the black, may regret not going for the pot here. Well, close, but not quite there. So it didn't cost Neil anything. I think if it was later on in the match, I can't see Neil Robertson refusing pots like he did on his last visit, but he probably just feels first frame, just settle in. No matter how much you've won, always a little bit nervy this opening frame.
Well, he can have a go at this red up into the yellow pocket, and if he can leave the cue ball just exactly where I put the white spot there, I mean, he wouldn't be leaving anything and still be on the pink into the left centre. Well, made the pot just that little bit more difficult by using that bit more pace. Well, it's not bad, is it? It's the second prize. Never easy, those type of shots, are they? Coming across the nap of the table into the middle, trying to hold for the black.
Well, it's difficult to know if he can get. He looked as though he was getting down to play the red that's on the left hand side of the table. If he can, then obviously he can screw back to the top cushion, just get through to it. Well, didn't fancy trying to screw back, and he's hit the red, but it's not the best shot by any means. The red to the far right corner here. Well, I think now this is an important visit for Mark Allen. I just feel at the moment he's just lacking in a little bit of confidence. And if he could make a frame-winning contribution at this visit, I think that would really settle him down for the rest of the match. So he's got the chance. Can he take it?
8.
Yes, and the reds are wonderfully spread as well. Doesn't have to worry about going into the pack,
Right.
at least for a few shots, because there's plenty of reds available. And of course he's always got that insurance of
16.
the red over the right centre as well, so that always helps. There you see this red in the middle of
17.
the bunch is on, and the red just directly above the black at the bottom of the bunch goes into the bottom right hand corner pocket, so plenty to work with here.
$23.
Pink spot not available, so highest available was the yellow spot. But with the black
24.
being available into both corners, blue on its spot, no problems for colours. And so far, looks nice and settled, striking the ball crisply.
31. $32.
For his poor shot, a little bit straight, wanted a nice angle on the black just to maybe make a little cannon on one of those reds in the bunch. But that's good recovery. I'm sure the red
39.
that's on the pink spot pots into this bottom left hand corner pocket. If he's straight enough, he can just roll down. But it's just that the angle is not what he would like. He'd love that cue ball just to be nice and straight on that red, so he can just pot the red and get on the black into the right hand corner pocket. But he's still always got this red over the right centre.
Yeah, but just looking from behind the pocket, if he's going to try and get the right side of the blue off this red to the right middle, he's going to have to play it with quite a bit of side. And with these very fine gloss that we use nowadays, a lot of players don't really like using the side, so he's playing this up for the blue. Can he get the right angle? He judged it well,
40.
but he's a bit straight. So it just shows you that careless shot when he should have had a good angle on the black. And it's just snowballed. And it's not getting any easier. Hawkeye says he's just got a slight angle.
Well, if he's got a slight angle, he can certainly force the cue ball down, but obviously Mark didn't think so. So this is a big shot for Mark Allen. If this goes in, he gets the right side of the blue, he
45.
should win the frame from it. Bit of pressure on this one. Good call. Needs the angle on the blue.
46.
A little grimace will tell us that it's not the ideal angle. Now, can he force it? Yes, he can. That's very, very good. Excellent shot.
$51.
There you see, just bounce the cue ball, just force the angle.
$52.
So the blue will put in 49 points in front. There'll still be 67 remaining. So this blue, a couple more reds and colours. Playing a little cannon. Well, he's got the red to the right middle, but could have been better.
$57. $58.
But as it turned out, he was perfect just to play a little screw back for the black. As I said, when he came to the table, this is just what he needed. And this red will put him
65.
58 points ahead with just 51 remaining. Well played.
66. $71.
Yeah, this has been a really good break from
72.
Mark Allen. He's in trouble a couple of times, so pulled out some really good pots.
I'm just looking at his sleeve there, looks like his cufflinks come undone.
It's going to take a
79.
while. This is awkward.
Particularly when you've got a cue under the other arm.
Might need a bit of help from referee Paul Collier here. No, he's okay. He's got it.
What a pro.
He's found the gap.
80.
Now off this red, he'd like to play up for the pink. Get the pink back on its spot, and of course if he gets on the
87.
pink, it'll be easy to get on the yellow. Nice
88.
break of the Masters so far is Marco Fu with a break of 138, £10,000 for the highest break. Of course it can't be bettered here, but what a good start it would be for Mark Allen to make a century.
94. 96. 99.
Never a doubt, was there? Excellent break from Mark Allen. Great start.
103. 108.
Yes, and certainly putting down a marker as he plays an exhibition shot.
114.
He's played the double. He's played the double, but not got it.
114 on the frame, Mark Allen.
That he needed. Neil Robertson, a little bit tentative for me in that first frame. Mark Allen got his chance. Nothing tentative about that. Wins the frame with a wonderful break of 114.
He's underhit that, and he's left the red to the corner.
Gonna miss.
Well, after all that deliberation,
Neil Robertson 4.
that's a poor shot. Looking to get on those reds just above the black. This one goes to the green pocket.
Normally Robertson very reliable with a shot like this.
One.
Didn't let you down, Phil. Well, that was a poor safety because, I mean, Liang took about a minute and a half thinking about where he was going to put the white, and it had to be anywhere but there. Depends how many Neil gets off this.
Eight. Nine. 16. $17. $24. $25.
Well, a little bit premature to be thinking about a maximum, but this guy is such a prolific break builder. He might be beginning to think about it in a few minutes' time.
32.
First job is to get 2 frames in front again.
Slowed down a bit last year, didn't he? Only made 60 centuries.
Yeah, shabby after 103 the previous season.
33.
102, sorry. Or was it 103?
Yeah, you're right. Phil, it was. It's 103.
Phenomenal achievement, really, when you consider the previous highest, I think, was in the high 60s from Judd Trump. Absolutely smashed the record out of sight.
40.
Achieved it at the World Championship. I think he was playing Judd Trump when he did so. Well, he already has the top break, of course, of 145, which will net him a further £4,000.
41.
Can he add the 40,000 on top? That's the question. The priority, of course, is to win the frame and get that two-frame cushion again. But I'm sure at this stage he's thinking about it. And the thing is, as well, all the reds are in the middle of the table. There's nothing, you know, no reds near cushions or anything
48.
like that. And there's still open reds here to be potted. This is becoming a very good chance, not only to win the frame, but to make the maximum.
$49. $56. $57.
I'm sure that he'll be looking for some sort of cannon here. Unless those 2 reds were a plant, which is checking now. Well, it's not bad if you get just slightly low on them to come back for the black. Yes, he's played on the plant. That looks perfect. He can stun over for the black. Well, we're halfway there, Phil.
64.
We've come close on a couple of occasions. Of course, Tepchire and Nu missed the final black. But Mark Selby had a very good chance as well. Missed the 13th black off its spot earlier in the tournament.
Well done. He's got a couple of reds open as well. 3 more reds here to be potted. I'll tell you what, these are set nice. They really are. As I said, there's nothing difficult here. They're all in the middle of the table. This is all about cue ball control. Well, we've had everything this week in this UK Championship. That's not clever.
72.
Night finishes. Final frame dramas.
That was frame ball, so at least the frame is one. Can he keep dreams of the maximum alive?
Well, he can, because I think he can drop this red in, but he'll stay high on the black. It's funny, isn't it? The pressure is off as regards the
73.
frame, but the pressure comes back on to make the maximum. He's done well there. He can just float this in for the right-hand red. There's a couple of reds that go. If he moves those out the way, the reds will go to the other corner.
This is the first real pressure shot of this break.
Yeah, well played. Played it beautifully. Look at that. Couldn't have hit that any better.
Well, the crowd know what's going on here.
Yeah.
80.
I've already mentioned he's at the top of this entries list with that 145.
Well, to make a maximum in a UK final would be something special.
Just checking all of the reds.
It was that rather lousy safety from Liang that let Robertson in for this chance.
81.
Well, I think he's going to have to play on the red to the middle here.
Wow, he used the full width of the pocket on that one.
Yeah, he had to just force a wider angle to get the good angle on the red. Now, I'm not sure whether the right-hand
88.
red of the three goes into this corner pocket. He might have to give those three reds a bit of attention from this black. So far, so good.
You could hear a pin drop out there.
89.
Now, has he gone straight here? So I think he's got the angle to get into them. And if he does, well, please be a nice split.
It's all about this shot, really. Oh, not ideal
Well,
by any stretch.
Yeah, there's a few oohs and ahs, but he's still got a shot on here.
96.
I think this is okay. It's close to the red, he's got to hit it clean, but he can get back for the black.
Good cueing required.
Yeah, go on, get in. Get in, get in.
Well, the maximum is most definitely on now. And every member of this crowd is willing him to do it. There's the century. The second of the match.
104.
Just nudged the pink there. I think he's got the angle to get back for the black. He's had two before, but this will be something else. They're all there.
Test of nerve now, as much as skill for Robertson. His heart will be beating a little bit faster.
I'm sure that he's made plenty of these in the club, but this is a whole new ball game. Yes, I mean, how well has he played these? Having the split on the red, he got close to that red, but he was able to just nudge it into the middle and get back for the black.
112.
Well, as soon as
113.
5 or 6 blacks were potted, we were thinking, it's on. It's still on. Well, in just a few more pots for an added bonus of £40,000.
120.
Catch this one clean. He's got a
122.
little bit of kick there, is okay. He missed that yellow early on in one of the earlier frames.
He hasn't looked like missing in this break, though.
Well, this guy's just a break
125.
building machine, isn't he? 4 more pots away from £44,000. Deep breaths. When Tepchai and Nu missed that final black the other
129.
day, we were thinking, are we going to see one? Perhaps not. There's a chance here. Now, you might just come back.
Let him concentrate, thank you.
18 inches or so for the pink into the corner. He's just landed too straight on this blue, but just come back, leave himself dead straight on the pink. This crowd here at the Barbican willing him to knock these three colours in.
There was just a little bit of tension in the arm there, wasn't there, from brown to blue, to make this a little bit trickier than it might have been.
134.
He's going to have to play this with the rest, being left-handed. Well, 2 balls away from £44,000 here.
Yang will be rooting for him too. The frame long since gone.
And it's a good angle just to drop this in and come off the side cushion. Yes, well done. We wasn't sure whether we were going to see one this week. This has been fabulous. 1 ball away.
Stand by for the Barbican roof to be raised.
Go on, knock it in.
Brilliant. Quite brilliant from Neil Robertson. The crowd on their feet. Robertson ecstatic, and no wonder. Genius from the Melbourne machine. And a £44,000 bonus. We have had a 147 here at the UK Championship. We've come so close so often during this tournament, but Robertson's gone all the way. He's taken a 4-2 lead, but more importantly, he has a maximum in the UK final. What a break, what a player. Neil Robertson with 15 reds, 15 blacks and all the colours. The maximum break is his, and he leads 4-2.